Hello everyone, welcome to InsurTalks with industry experts, an initiative by Mantra Labs an InsurTech100 firm building products and solutions for the changing world. Today, we have Mr. Horacio Sanchez Granel from Buenos Aires, Argentina, an insurance and reinsurance consultant. Mr. Horacio has been chairman and CEO of Nacion Seguros, P&C and Life Insurance company for 21 years. Previously, he held senior executive positions in 3 insurance companies and has 7 years of experience managing financial service institutions. He has also held other executive positions in an Argentinian oil company and a tractor and industrial machinery international company. He has a mechanical engineer degree from the University of Rosario and a postgraduate degree in strategic management from the University of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Currently, he is a board member and part of the executive committee in Nacion Seguros, the state-owned insurance company. He also works as an insurance and reinsurance consultant for Argentine and Latin American markets. Mr. Horacio, a very warm welcome on behalf of Mantra Labs. Bienvenido.
Thank you very much.
To begin with, if you can share some insight on how insurance companies play a pivotal role during times of economic stress by helping companies and individuals manage risks and cushion against losses. How should insurers respond to their customers' needs, especially since there will be scrutiny about how they respond during this critical time? And it will dictate public perception for many years to come?
Well, insurers must hold, safeguard, and advise their clients on the scope of coverage of their policies. Make their clients understand that the coverage is not infinite, but has limits given by the type of risk covered, the amounts insured, and the origin of the claim. Doubtful cases often occur, and it is there that they must be flexible enough to try to hold again and protect the client from the damages suffered. It was not possible to predict COVID-19 pandemic in the text of the policies, the wordings, both life, P&C, workers' comp. So there are gray areas to have to be attended and paid for. On the other hand, the claims handling processes must be very transparent and be very clear with the handling of exceptions to comply with the compliance standards of insurance company and to avoid fraud suspects. Especially in these moments, insurance companies or the intermediaries, I mean brokers, insurance brokers or agents should be more flexible, more, to be more close to the client, trying to explain if it is possible or not possible the claim they are trying to get. In Latin America, in particular, which is very different than in other developed countries, we don't have many of those claims related to a business interruption, for instance. That coverage is not a common coverage in our countries in Latin America. Then we have, especially in Argentina, and due to the quarantine and the less activities we have in all businesses and in cities, the claims ratio is going down. Only in some life policies or workers' comp policies we have maybe some a little increase, but not in the rest of the policies. It's very different than in the States and Europe, where you have a big impact of the COVID-19.
So what do you think are some new business models that insurance carriers can consider to meet the expectations of life in the new normal? More specifically, where is new business going to come from for insurance over the next 2 years?
Well, the COVID-19 quarantine, teleworking, or home office have forever changed work habits, purchasing habits, and the relationship between people, the operational structure of companies, and have also forced insurers to rethink the entire organization and already accelerate the adoption of digital solutions. The business model is being reimagined, rethought to adapt to new paradigms and make companies sustainable and profitable. The new normal obliges to create new coverages in all the insurance business lines, which include the risk originated by a pandemic, this pandemic or new pandemics that can come, both in life or health of people, as well as in the assets and activities of individuals and businesses or companies. For example, loss of profits due to business interruption will be one of the stars of insurance coverages, as well as the inclusion of pandemic in life, health, or workers' comp. Coverages should also be considered according to the use of goods or maintenance due to the non-use of offices or premises or industrial facilities. Also, the interruption of continuous processes of certain industries that its new startup entails new investments. Also, cyber insurance will be a must to cover the integrity of companies and businesses with the extended use of home office. No, this is, of course, cyber insurance before the pandemic was, increasing a lot around the world, especially in developed countries. Not yet in Latin America or in other non-developed countries, but now will be in a very accelerated way and spread out because of the home office and the new relationship between people.
Very interesting insight about cyber insurance. So I have a small follow-up question. So many general insurance lines are hit, like you said, travel, motor, home insurance. So in the new normal, what will be the road to recovery for these insurance lines? On one hand, we see life insurance or health insurance, cyber insurance may be growing. How do you think that travel and motor and home and other general insurance lines will recover from this?
Well, I think that that will change a lot. Will be new coverages for that, a kind of on-demand coverages, pay as you use coverages. And for that, we will need technology, of course, to control and to develop that. Will be a big change in those coverages. Yes, you are right. We are not using now the travel insurance, the car insurance, and many others. And many customers are asking, at least, well, in all over the world, I think, in the States and also here in Argentina, are asking their companies, insurance companies, to have some discount on the on the premiums paid, already paid, or the future premiums, no? Because they are not using those goods, no? or those coverages. That's right. I think, and maybe going forward to this, artificial intelligence is beginning to solve many of the challenges of the insurance industry by relying on statistical and actuarial analysis of large databases to project future behaviors. The new challenge is to rethink the model to include risks that are not known or about which there is not enough information. To able to properly underwrite and price the risks, anticipate consumer or client behavior, facilitate complex operating processes, manage complex claims, detect possible frauds, also adding the influence of volatility and security of financial markets on the financial assets of insurers. That is a very important point. We all know the problem that financial markets are causing to the businesses in general, but in insurance companies in particular, where the financial assets is one of the main assets of any insurance company. Technology can help significantly in the analysis of different scenarios, but the decision will have to be in hands of men, always. I think artificial intelligence, jointly with Internet of Things and all new technologies, will be fundamental for the insurance industry as a whole. But again, the decision should be made by men, no? And this is very important. I think there were no technology that could knew that a pandemic was coming, or a kind of pandemic we are suffering now would be possible, no? And we are living this situation right now, no?
True.
Then the technology, of course, especially for insurance company, is fundamental. But we don't have to forget that the final decision or the main decision should be taken by men. No?
What do you think? Why, like as you said, artificial intelligence is going to play an instrumental role. Then, but the decision needs to be taken by the people, by the owners. What do you think is the hesitation to invest in the artificial intelligence or technology?
Well, all companies are investing, were investing in technology very hard, and from this COVID-19, all companies are accelerating those investments because, all the world changed, and we have to manage in different ways than before. Then, not only in the developed countries, but also in Latin America, for instance, I see a big wave of new investments in technology. And of course, the technology companies are very excited on that. I can understand. But also, I think from COVID-19, even the technology companies will change the way they work and the way they see the future developments. I think we will see in a wider aspect many other things, trying to see or foresee many things in advance, trying to discover how the future will be, and for these artificial intelligence and all the new technology associated with that is fundamental.
Another follow-up question on this, that the investments will be accelerated in artificial intelligence, but which area of insurance do you see there will be maximum investment in AI? Like, is it claims? Is it underwriting, fraud, other operations? What is the I'm sorry, I cannot find a better word. How is the pattern going to be?
I think will be, maybe before the COVID-19, maybe companies were making more or putting more efforts or investments in the claims and operational developments, fraud, and etc. But with the new world we have, I think all aspects of an insurance company will be developed under the view of artificial intelligence. The new behavior of customers, the new way we will have to reach them, the new way we will have to develop wordings and pricing for the different coverage and new coverages. We will need artificial intelligence for that. We, as I said before, we have some data, but we cannot do, or we can do futurology because we will have to see in advance what could happen with the different coverages, and for that we need artificial intelligence. Then I think from this pandemic we will have to think in the insurance company as a whole, and to develop all areas under the umbrella of the artificial intelligence.
On that note, speaking about customers, consumers now more than ever are seeking value-added experience with the products and services that they buy. So how will these expectations amidst this pandemic backdrop impact new product innovation within insurance?
Consumers want to make from now their relationship with an insurer's coverage more palpable every day. No? The customer journey or customer experience is going to be fundamental for the purchase or not purchase an insurance coverage. In addition to being very simple, the purchase and subscription processes, it will have to be perceived as a service that accompanies the client at every moment they need it, providing additional, more perceptible and concrete in life and daily needs. These additions will also help insurers to have better information on customers' actions or behavior, and based on this information, dynamically adapt the coverage and pricing of the product. It would be a dynamic, I call, is a new term I developed, dynamic on-demand coverages that with artificial intelligence tools will I mean, the insurers can be managed, or that can be managed.
Yeah, all right. So, a follow-up question on this as to what do you think are some of the technological challenges that are being faced by insurers in Argentina and Latin American markets, which are operating, which will be operating in the new normal? What sort of technological challenges do you see?
Well, we have many challenges. No, we have many challenges that this new term, dynamic on-demand coverages, no, coverages that will, I mean, the insurance industry was very static for many years. We can say almost centuries. Was a very old kind of business, but now is in a rush, is going forward in many ways, and you can see all over the world the InsurTech industry is developing every day very fast, and we have this kind of development, not only in developed countries but also in Latin America. And the InsurTech industry, which is a kind of parallel business to insurance, will feed, no, the development of insurance companies, and with the technology and the communications, I think the whole world of insurance, developed and not developed countries, will be developing and making advances at the same time. Of course, we have different economies, we have different possibilities of buying insurance in different countries. One of the things that should develop a lot is the micro insurance business. And the micro insurance business needs the technology. It is impossible to manage micro insurance without technology, without communications, without cell phones and so forth. No? Yeah, we have a very big challenge ahead, and I think the COVID-19 was good in the sense to accelerate the developments.
Indeed, indeed. So, in a post-pandemic world, do you think that insurance will ever be bought offline, or have we crossed that threshold for now buying policies purely online?
Well, that is a good question, because for personal line insurances such as cars, home, electronics, life, health, travel, personal accident, and microinsurance, I believe they will be purchased mostly online. In Argentina, we have agents. I mean, mainly the marketing and sales of insurance is, we can say, 60% through brokers and agents. But even the auto or the homeowners coverages, that will change. That will change a lot, and is changing very fast. But for commercial, industrial, transport, energy, and large companies in general, they will be to contract in the traditional way, but through electronic means and with more widespread use of Internet of Things, sensors, for instance, drones, that constantly and dynamically monitor facilities and processes from different industries. For instance, in agricultural coverages, insurance coverages, the use of drones is almost in place and will be each day more in use. No? In Argentina, and which is an agro country and agricultural country, as you know, we are very advanced on this kind of technology, and will be those drones and Internet of Things will be for all industries and premises, with sensors all over the places that can prevent or see what's happening all the time. Of course, again, artificial intelligence will be fundamental for that, because you will have to take very fast decisions in a case of a fire or any kind of
accident. I think
accidents. That's
True.
right. That's right. Yeah.
True indeed. With that, we come to the end of our session. I would like to thank you so much for taking out time and participating with us in this interview. It was wonderful interacting with you, and it's, I think, the first time we are interacting with somebody from Argentina, from a Latin American country. It's been wonderful to have some insights from that part of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to you, and continue with your work, because your work inspired me a lot. Trying to look ahead and to look or to go into the next future. Thank you very much.
Same here. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
De nada, gracias a ti.
Adiós.
Adiós. Thank you.